Let's see how well the 12GB RTX 3060 performs in HADES 2 at 1080p, 1440p as well as at 4K resolutions. To test it out, I'm using my Be Quiet PC build, and I have the MSI VENTUS 2X RTX 3060 paired with the i5 14400 CPU. If you're interested in any of the products featured in this video, then you can check them out at the links in the description below. There you will also find an AMD alternative PC build. Do you need a new Windows license key like I do right here with my new PC build? Then I have a great solution for you. Over the last 3 years, I've saved a lot of money by buying my Windows keys from cdkeyoffer.com. Allow me to demonstrate. I will be going for Windows 11 Pro. So just click on Buy Now. Then use my discount code IVADIM. Hit Apply. And that brings the price down to $22. After that, you just submit the order and select the payment method you wish to use. I will be going with the safe and fast PayPal payment. So you just press Pay Now. Once you're done with your payment, you will be redirected back to CDK Offer. And that's your order complete. Now you can go to User Center. Actually, it will redirect you there, where you can just grab your key by pressing View Key Code, Get Key, and then copy it. Then you can use your search bar to quickly bring up activation settings. Change key, insert that key, hit next, activate, wait a few seconds, and there you go. Now you have your Windows activated and ready to use for a fraction of the cost that you would normally pay. Get yours now at the link in the description below. And by the way, you may have noticed that they also have other Microsoft software, including Office 2019 and Office 2016. Don't forget to use my discount code if you want to grab any of those. In my opinion, this game is best enjoyed with a controller. It's just much more convenient. And let's take a look at the settings. We are using high graphics preset and 1080p resolution for now. Just a reminder that this game is still in early access. However, there's plenty of content. Game developers say that they already have enough content to match HADES 1. So that's pretty good. Voice acting is amazing, as in the previous game, and after playing a few hours, I am pretty happy with my purchase. If you've enjoyed the first game, like I did, then I think you'll enjoy this one as well. And have a look at that performance. The FPS is close to 300 now, but 1% lows are at around 130, and 0.2% lows are at 114.13. The most interesting fact is that the GPU fans aren't even spinning. That is because the GPU load is at around 40% and the GPU consumes around 50 watts, which is almost nothing. So that makes this silent build even better because the GPU is not making any noise at all. Let's get into a fight. Already have some upgrades on my weapons. This axe is amazing. It does a lot of damage. In combat, the FPS stays pretty much the same as we've seen back at the base of our operations. Yeah, amazing experience. So if you have a high refresh rate monitor, something like 240 Hz or higher, then you will be able to utilize it. VRAM usage is at 4.5 GB, so even if you have an older GPU with less VRAM, then you'll be absolutely fine playing this game. Let's see if we can get a similar experience at 1440p resolution. And yes, indeed, the GPU load has increased by about 10% or so, but we're still getting close to 300 FPS. So that's awesome. I think we'll have a good time at 4K as well, judging by how well the game performs at 1440p. Take a look at that. But the GPU did start using more power. Take a look at that, 139 watts just then, but it's hovering around 110 watts when nothing is happening on the screen. Let's see what the FPS will be like when we use some heavy effects. Check this out. So one of the coolest tricks here. Kamehameha. But yeah, no problems at all. And the CPU is hovering at around 15%, 10 to 15% usage. That's pretty good. This is a mini boss. Got him. Let's go, let's go. I have an upgraded basic attack. Take a look at that, 300 damage. Awesome. That's why I like this axe so much, because I can get that upgrade and just deal massive amounts of damage. But it doesn't one-shot everything, so sometimes faster attacks is actually better. When you have a lot of smaller enemies, you just need to get rid of them real quick. The axe is not the right tool for that job. Moving on to 4K resolution, let's go. And the GPU load has increased by quite a bit. Take a look at that. We are getting close to 100% now. 96, and the power consumption does get higher. 166 now, 167. Let's move on to the next fight and see what the performance is like when we are fighting. Just have a look at that. So we're now down to around 200 FPS, 216, 217. This is pretty good performance still. At 4K, VRAM usage is at around 6 GB. So it's good to have that 12 GB VRAM buffer, because if you have something like 6 GB, you'll probably be okay, but you know, if the game wants to use 6 GB or more, then we should let it. In conclusion, the RTX 3060 performs very well in Hades 2. You can even play at 4K resolution, so even if you have a 1080p screen, you will have a better time if you set 4K resolution. I'm also happy to see that the game runs very well, even on the lower budget i5. Yeah, no problems, well over 200 FPS. So if you have a high refresh rate monitor, then you are going to enjoy this game very much. And don't mind that frame time graph. Yeah, it was because I had VSync disabled, but if you enable VSync, then take a look at that. The frame time graph is very flat and the performance is beautiful. The only reason why I disabled VSync is to show you the maximum FPS possible, because I have a 144 Hz screen, but I wanted you to experience this game in its full glory, so yeah. I highly recommend Hades 2, and the RTX 3060 plays it beautifully, even at 4K resolution, no issues. So if you are interested in any of the products featured in this video, then you can check them out at the links in the description below. Those are my Amazon affiliate links. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a like. That helps me a lot. And let me know in the comments below, what do you think about all this? And subscribe for more videos like this if you haven't already. It was I, Vadim. Until next time.